Good afternoon. Welcome to Game 3 in the Cup quarterfinals. Got the Conquerors from England taking on the Joburg Jets from Johannesburg. With me in the quarterfinal, with me in the commentary box is the one and only Bjorn Briggs. Welcome.
Thanks, Roscoe. It's so nice to be part of this dream team. Kaywood and Briggs.
They split us up yesterday. We have to have a word with management.
Wasn't the same without you, boy. But we're back. We're live. Global Jets were on fire yesterday with the ball in hand, not so much with the bat. They want to carry on where they left off.
So we're in for a cracker here. Semi-final place to play for. Conquerors are going to be tough to beat. They're a quality team.
Global Jets definitely more of a bowling team than a batting team.
So you look at the Conquerors stats. They played 134, 196. National rank of 64 and a world ranking of 176. We're away.
It's a good nut first up.
So Rab Ali and Mohammad Zaroub. Mohammad Zaroub has been promoted. He's batted 3 this week.
He's obviously done a job that the skipper's taken note of to get the nod up the order. The wind's picking up, as it always does in the afternoon here in the Cape.
So 2 teams through to finals day tomorrow. The Santon Royals and the Heritage Cricketers Bangladesh.
Sharpish Rinko Adams rushing the batters. A little misfield there. Who's your money on for that first semi-final, Ross?
Just the Heritage Cricketers are going to be a tough team to beat, watching them play today. Although the Santon Royals are a team in fine form.
They put on 198. So they can do that again.
We'll run down there to third man. Good fielding. We'll get back for 2. So good start this from the Conquerors.
That's an okay start, Ross. I know you're a bit biased, favouring the UK team. Your KP's coming out, huh?
Oh, buddy.
Thank you, Simon. Got the red ball in the water.
Sloppy fielding down to third man, gifting them 4 runs. Not the sort of fielding you should be displaying on live TV in a quarterfinal. Last man stands.
Got the slip in, and batsman's played that really well. It's lifted and sloppy fielding there. The third man. I like the look of Mohammad Zaroub. You can see why he's been pushed up the order there. He's playing the quick really well. Looking for 2 here. Leseko tidies up. That's good fielding in the deep there. So it looks like we've got a change in personnel behind the stumps for Global Jets. Must be Shandon Mayer sitting out and Pete Wolfman with the gloves.
They've rotated their squad nicely this week, have the Global Jets.
And Leseko coming on to bowl, Ross, and you missed out on his fine display of opening bowling. Took a forfeit.
Heard about it. Great effort.
You were listening to me on the comms.
I was.
Good man.
It was a commentary masterclass, Beyond. So
they've still got the slip in, taking the power play. Leseko's going to try and draw Mohammed forward.
Good start there by Leseko.
Seko charging in. Big swing and a miss. It's a wide.
So just well done to the branding team who's put out all this last man stands branding. It looks fantastic.
Looks fantastic. It's taking a bit of a beating at the moment. He'll do a bit of tidying up after the stint. That's a lovely shot. That's going to be a boundary. And I think that's the skipper on the field there. He sat out yesterday, but he's obviously fancied himself today. Mr. Kishore, Nishan Kishore. So he said he was going to give the youngsters a go yesterday. He's obviously had a look at the deck and fancied his chances here with the ball. Could be costly in the outfield though. So Luseko needs to find his line here. He's bowling a bit wide. It's a better delivery. It's dropped. Is it an edge? Let's see what the signal is.
Must have been bats. There's been no bar signalled.
Oh.
That would have been a fantastic catch there.
Big moment in the game. I'd like to have a look at that replay.
Zarub is a quality player. So dangerous.
Here it is.
Bowled by Luseko.
Just a little bit fuller, changing his length there.
So beyond, this is you reckon about 200's a very good score to post on this wicket?
I think that's a winning target. I think its par is about 175, 180 here. Anything over that and you shouldn't lose.
So after 2 overs, score is 16 for naught. Rab Ali, 1 off 3. Zarub, 15 off 8. Rinko Adams, well, his second over. A little bit expensive, first over going for 10.
Coming down the track there.
It's well bowled. Generating some gas is Rinko Adams. Absolute belts of a day here in Cape Town. Bit of a breeze, keeping the temperature under control. Beautiful mountains in the backdrop. Unbelievable scenes.
Rinko charging in here. That's a great nut there. It's a great lift, well taken by Wolfman behind the stumps.
That's 1 for the over.
I don't think it's 1 for the over.
I think the square leg signal of that.
Borderline call. Favouring the home team here, as Ross has been so biased, I may as well support the Jets. Well played there by Mohamed Zarub. Works it down to third man, looking for second. It's better fielding by the Jets. We saw in that first game that fielding so important to cut out the 1s and 2s. The pressure on the batsman. Sanson Royals got an extra 15 runs there from running hard.
Good cricket.
Storming in there.
It's really good running there from the Conquerors. Called 2 immediately, turned quickly.
Work down to fine leg, and there's no one there. That's a welcome boundary.
Such a clever shot there by Ali. He knew there was no fine leg. So the winner of this will take on either Masagami or Tuelikis, the final game of the day. That's going to be a cracker, beyond.
It's a local derby between the two Joburg outfits. Masagami, the firm favourites of that match, but Tuelikis coming off a very good win against the formidable Delhi Lions.
Yep, so I believe it was a home run off the last ball to get them over the line.
Interesting home run. We thought that Dalton should have faced the last ball. They took a single, which didn't change matters. And Brian Ellis, that brought Brian Ellis on strike, and boy did he prove us wrong. He was the new batter in, and it faced a few dot balls, but he didn't miss out on that occasion. A little break in play here. Not sure what's happening. Score is 23 without loss after 3. Rahib Ali's on 7 from 5. Mohammad Zaroub 16 from 11. Looks like the bowler's ready.
The umpire's not, so I just don't know what's going on yet.
It's like a cameraman's left a red jersey at head height. And he's wearing an orange shirt as well, which doesn't help matters. He's standing right behind the bowler's arm.
We're using an orange ball.
And we're using an orange ball.
Okay, so we're underway again. Good shot down the ground to long on, just be a single. Look at that backdrop, beyond.
Stunning place to play cricket. Only good reports, especially from the foreign sides. What an experience to come out and play a bit of cricket here in Cape Town. One thing they didn't bank on is the late afternoon wind, so they've had to adjust to. The scenery, the cricket fields, the atmosphere. Memories for life, Ross.
Absolutely, beyond. Absolutely. We've said all along, old rivalries have been reignited, old friends seen again. Guys have played hard on the field and enjoyed themselves off the field. That's what it's all about. It's full toss. Here's a man out there. Just be a single. Great shot there by Rahib Ali. One bounce into the commentary box.
Thought Ross Coward is going to have to do a crowd catch there, but thankfully didn't have enough gas on that, because Ross would have been in trouble.
So 4 more to the Conquerors. These batsmen look in fine form.
So it's not the same start that we saw from the Global Jets as yesterday. No wickets yet. They're going to have to dig deep here. Different gravy, this batting lineup, the Conquerors.
Yep, current England national champions.
Batting on middle.
It's got again. There's a man out there.
He's just stopped on that. He's checked his shot. I don't know if that was a leading edge. It's well bowled by Lesejo. Score is 30 after 4.
Raya Ali, 13 of 8. Zarub, 18 of 13. His projected score, 155, but I wouldn't read too much into that at this stage.
So Leseko's gone for 14 off his 2 overs. 2 boundaries in the last 10.
So the big change of bowler Nishan Kishore.
Cometh the hour, cometh the man.
He's a man for the big occasion. Loves a battle.
Likes to get around.
Loves a bit of a sledge.
He's the ringleader of this team. And bowls a little gentle induckers here. Let's see what he can do. He's charging in.
It's a good start. Down the ground to long off for a single.
Mr. Flint's already leading early. We can't believe it. Like, if he goes, the crowd's going to go. Disappointing stuff for the players as Garth Flint is departing.
I know. The crowd pleaser. See you. Cheers, Adam.
Adam, good technique there, boy. Can see big things for you in the future. Little youngster playing cricket here. He's going to be a future LMS star.
So this is a good start by Nishan Kishore. Just 4 singles from the over so far. It's going to be imperative that...
Wily old man showing his experience, Ross.
Absolutely. I'm not sure he'll be too happy with that description beyond.
Well, he's gone for the lap shot. It's my worst shot.
Yeah, you haven't been impressed this week with any batters playing that shot.
Well, no one's pulled it off. If you're going to do it, I want it to be 1 bounce, 4 or 6. It's coming off glove. It's hitting the elbow of the bat. I'm sure someone will make me eat my words and play it correctly. It's a very difficult shot to play. And if you don't practice it like you practice your forward defense and your cover drive, it's even harder. Suddenly you get to the big occasion and you think you can play it.
It's a good shot there by Raya Ali. There's a man out there. He should get around and cut it off. Oh, he's missed it. So 4 more to the Conquerors.
Conquerors going nicely.
It was a good over.
That's a rank half volley there by Kishore. It's got the treatment it deserved. Even Coward could have hit that for 4. That shoddy fielding, he just overran it there.
Trying to get the big dive in.
Didn't need to dive there, just needed to watch the ball. That's too full.
Too wide.
It's just not good enough.
So
the Jets under pressure here, 41 without loss after 5.
Armand van der Merwe into the attack. The dangerous Zarub on strike. It is a hot day out here.
It's hot and dry. It was very humid this morning when I was doing the branding, but the wind's sucked all the moisture out the air. And Armin charging in.
That's a great shot.
Well, there's going to be 6. It's a crowd catch.
It's a great shot. It's almost gone into the patrons having their lunch.
Just picked that up and flicked it to the onside.
Thinks that's going to make the highlights reel.
It deserves to make the highlights reel.
Okay.
Some of the crowd missing a good game here. Enjoying their lunch. Back to the match. Dangerous option. It's gone straight. And the fielders are very wide. I'd like to see mid-off, deep mid-off, much straighter. That could have been half a chance. So off the pairs, it'll just be the single. The Wolfman tidies up.
So, Conquerors
that's good cricket. Working the ones, looking for too hard. Great running by the Conquerors. Applying pressure here to
so 1 ball to go in this over.
what are your predictions here, Ross? Another boundary, dot ball.
Zarub on strike. I reckon he's going boundary. He's got his eye in now.
Oh, it's in the gap. It could be well be another boundary. What a shot.
Great shot. It's a serious player. The Jets are going to have to get him out pretty soon if they're going to have any chance of chasing a low target.
It's a lovely shot. Just used his feet, met the ball. Nothing too wrong with the delivery, just class batting.
So that's a 50 up. 55 for 6 after 6, sorry. Raya Bailey 20 of 12. Zarub 34 of 19. Projected score already at 183. If you look at the last 10 balls,
heading into the wind, Ross. So I think next 10 is gonna. I think it's gonna be above 180 if they carry on like this. See this?
It's got in there.
This could be the first wicket.
It's a great catch down at long on. The fielder's blowing a kiss to the bowler. There's obviously a plan. So Hollywood gets his first wicket.
Bollywood or Hollywood?
Hollywood.
It's great to see such camaraderie amongst the global Jets. They really are a tight-knit unit.
They're a global franchise these days, Beyond.
I played in Malaysia Open, Indian Super Series.
So, the dangerous Raya Bailey is out. So, 20 off 13, striked at 153, 3 fours, no sixes. But we do know the Conquerors are a strong batting team. So the new man in is Memu Tarek. He's been opening the batting this week, but obviously opted to push Zarub up the order, which seems a good move given the current situation, Beyond.
I think it's a great move. But proof is in the pudding, Ross. Let's see what happens here. Gets the first baller.
So Hollywood into bowler second ball.
Oh, it's a rankful toss. It's not what the doctor ordered there.
So got away with it. There's a man out there on the boundary. Yeah.
Can Kishore pick up a second here? That's a much better length there from Kishore.
It's a good comeback there. Looks like he's got his tail up, does Hollywood.
Wolfman's coming up to the stumps. He's noticed the shuffle from the batters. What's a heave-ho into the covers. One ball to come. It's 58 for 1. Zarub on strike. He's on 35 from 20. He's looking for boundaries.
It's a good shot there down the ground. Just be a single. I think the key will be Zarub carrying his bat, getting 50 not out, giving the other batters license to.
It's always just a welcome relief to the batters when they've got someone that's retired on 50. Just play with that freedom, Ross. I'm sure you're used to it. You go out to bat, no nerve suddenly. You can play your free-flowing strokes all around the ground.
Absolutely beyond. So 7 overs complete. Score is 59 for 1. Armand van der Merwe, a bit of an expensive start. 13 off his first over. Look at the last 6 or 7 balls. The Global Jets have quietened it down quite a lot.
That's what happens when you take wickets. It's so vital to keep taking them. The batsmen are putting pressure on you. He's gone for the lap again and hasn't pulled it off again.
And there's a man down there, so what's the point?
I mean, I can see the logic there. He's trying to hit the ball with the wind, but you've got to be able to execute, Ross. And has he been practicing it in the nets back home?
Probably not.
Armand van der Merwe, he's on 0 from 14.
Full toss. Hit down to mid-wicket. Just be a single.
That ball was actually on there to do the little pull, the little lap. Take it on the full there. Would have raced away.
Hollywood is placed down here for that shot now. He's got to go squarer. There's no one here at square.
Anything 2 meters to the left or right of him at that pace is
gone big.
That's
There's a man out there. He's going to carry.
Up. Oh, it's bounce 4. I think it's 1 bounce 4.
That is 6.
I think they must have just cleared the boundary there. Let's have a look. I saw a puff of dust right by the ropes there. Let's have a look. I think the fielder's come way too in there. It's just gone. Oh, it's just cleared the ropes.
That's
the wind has definitely picked up there, and it's not the end to take on the long boundary.
Oof.
That's wrapped him in the tummy. That'll hurt, but he won't rub it because he's tough.
It's from Derby. They're breathing tough up there. Jesus, good player is Zarub. Into the wind.
Look how close it is. This is a better angle. It's cleared it by a meter. It's further than I thought. Zarub's on the charge there.
Running down the wicket, trying to cut it.
It's a good length there from
Play past it.
Armand van der Merwe.
So after 8 overs, score is 67 for 1. Mohamed Zarub, 43 of 25. Taruk just in 3 of 3. Looks like Hollywood's going to bowl his 3rd over. I mean, pretty tidy. Gone for 14 and picked up the big wicket of Rahib Ali.
He's got to bowl this in. I would bowl him through here. 8th and the 10th. He's picked up the 1 wicket, which was a vital breakthrough.
Also, Hollywood's in a bit of a rhythm now. You wouldn't want to let him stiffen up and then bring him back in the second 10 when he's stiff.
Well, he does lots of yoga and he's very supple and he's fitter than he looks, Ross. It's the outside edge there. And it's the Secho tidying up.
Oh,
it's a gun arm there, but it's just...
Yeah, you don't want to be gifting away runs to a team as strong as the Conquerors.
Should have bounced it in, is what Wolfman is saying to him.
Down the ground by Tarek. That'll just be a single. Just keep the scoreboard ticking over here. Zarub 7 away from his 50. Good shot there by Zarub down the ground. It's great fielding at long off. Saved a certain boundary.
I think he's too wide though. It was good fielding though, nonetheless, but I feel like the long off is just a bit wide.
But I think what they're doing is because Hollywood is getting all that away swing, he's bowling outside off stump, setting a field to his bowling.
No doubt.
Tossed it up. Oh. Good dive there. Gets his body behind it.
If he is going to bowl that line though, that 6 stump outside off, then I would move my long on across. If he's going to bowl straighter, long off comes across.
Oh,
It's another attempt.
playing it without a helmet as well. Something I don't like to see. So,
Dot ball.
Yep, 74 for 1 after 9.
Let's hit the toe of the bat there.
So Zarub 3 away from his 50. Tarek, steady start, 6 for 5. Projector score 164. I think the Conquerors will be looking at 110, 120 in the second 10 beyond.
I think you're right there, Roscoe.
So
it's definitely going to be easier the second 10, but I think that's why they've been holding back Lesejo and Renko to finish up the innings.
So it's EJ van Niekerk, all-rounder.
One of the bigger hitters on the Global Jets team. A lot of work to do for third man. He's done well.
So good start that from EJ van Niekerk.
So Zarub on 47 from 28. He's 3 short of his 50 here. He's on strike. That's going to be his 50.
It's a great shot.
What a knock from the young man.
Helped it on its way down to fine leg. Hollywood wasn't able to get around and cut it off. So he gets his photo taken.
Superb batting. He's given his team a platform that they needed. They would have spoken about this. They've been studying the Global Jets. I was speaking to Solly early on. Lovely gent, and he's analysed this Jets team through and through.
So the dangerous Justin Watson is the next man in. It's a long ball.
Is he also from Derbyshire?
He plays his cricket in Derbyshire, but he went to school in Johannesburg to St. Stithians.
It's one of the lesser known schools around Johannesburg.
We used to play them on Wednesdays, not Saturdays.
Kagiso Rabada will have other opinions of it, but we'll leave those to him.
Yep. So the
batter in Zain Afshak. No, Justin Watson. A little correction there. Just been speaking about that. Went to Saints.
Absolutely, beyond. Stay with the program, please.
That was the scorers did me in there.
So the Masagami have arrived for their final game of the day. Just run down to third man for a single. He'll get off the mark. So JG Ardenhoff, quality player, walks past the commentary box. The pocket rockets.
80 for 1.
Hit out to the cover boundary. Man will cut it off, just a single. So beyond, we expect things to quieten down a bit with Zarub in the hut retired on 50.
I'm not sure that we were speaking about it earlier. It kind of gives the other batters a license to open up, play a bit more expansively.
So 10 overs, the switch of ends, 82 for 1. Mamu Taruk, 8 of 7. Justin Watson, 2 of 2.
Global Jets desperately need another wicket here. Put some pressure on the Conquerors.
A great view of the Claremont Cricket Club restaurant and veranda. The patrons enjoying a Saturday afternoon, getting stuck into a few beverages, eating the delicious food on offer. And saying that, beyond, tomorrow is our finals day. If you're not doing anything and you're in and around the area of Cape Town, come down and have a watch. Be great to say hello.
Fantastic atmosphere and vibe here at the Claremont Cricket Club. Going to be a live band. Good cricket, good food, good scenery. What a view.
So Ruan van der Schyff is the new man into the attack. So crucial 10 overs here for the Global Jets. I think they'll be looking at a target of anything 150 or less is the target. Good shot there by Justin Watson. Out to extra cover. There'll be 4. Great cricket shot there. Pierced the gap.
Projected score is 169, Ross. There's 185 earlier. I think they would be targeting 200 though.
Absolutely.
120 from these next 10.
So Van der Schyff just getting his field in the right position here.
It's a good nut there.
Well bowled there. Good comeback. We know Justin Watson, once he gets going, it's very dangerous.
He's looking
He also
to
will
attack the bowlers here, Ross.
looking forward to seeing him bowl later. He has got some wheels. Good shot there.
It's a lovely shot. It's pierced the gap. Field's got a lot of work to do. He's made a good effort.
Great shot. Yes, that's a good shot. Timed it to perfection. Justin Watson with another boundary in the over. Run from the Schyff under pressure now with 2 boundaries from his 3 balls. It's too wide.
It's too wide, too short, Ross.
It's good cricket. He's manipulating the field well. It's a good dive there by Luseco. They'll get back for 2. So the Conquerors in fine form here, cruising along.
Better delivery, very full, but he's played that nice and straight, and they've got the wide, long on and long off, and it's always two.
So 94 for 1 after 11. Taruk 8 of 7. Justin Watson striking at 200%, 14 of 7.
Justin Watson looks in good form. That'll be the wicket they want to get, the Global Jets. A little bit of chat out there. Not sure quite what to do. They need to do something.
So we're just waiting for the bowling figures to be brought up here.
EJ charging in. Wrapped on the pads. Scamper through for an easy single.
So Mehman Taruk, 8 of 8. He's been there a while, but he's only faced 8 balls beyond.
He's just been holding up an end there and anchoring the innings for the Conquerors. It's exactly what the team needs. Justin Watson's 14 from 7.
So wide. EJ Faniko just questioning Talani's judgment. Talani has a wealth of experience. Umpire 2,300 odd games. Unbelievable.
It's well bowled. Watson came down the wicket there and he just changed his line a bit.
It's very well bowled. 2 dots beyond.
2 dots. I don't think the pressure's building yet though, but you never know what's going on in the mind of a batsman. Might be feeling the pressure now. 96 for 1. 2 balls to come. Watson on strike. Oh.
Chinese edge, Chinese cut, they say. There's no fielders there, Briggsy, and you can't coach that.
Can't coach that, and you can't set a field to that, Ross.
So
Pete should have done better though. Nasty bounce, but
yeah,
I think the reactions are a little bit slow there.
But it's 4 more. There's no comments in the scorebook.
I think that's the 100 up, Ross. That's a cracking shot, but straight to the fielder. Should just be the one.
So team manager Waj getting involved in the local dress code.
You're doing a bit of shopping at the markets.
Yep.
He's looking sharp.
So 12 overs, the score is 101 for 1. Justin Watson, 20 of 12. Mehman Taruk, 8 of 8.
Going to be interesting to see if we get to another Nelson here, Russ.
Just seen a lot of those this week, Beyond.
No wickets on it yet, though. Justin Watson's just, at the moment, seems to be losing a bit of his shape. when he's batting. He's had a few dots and a few streaky boundaries.
Yep.
I think he needs to be a good idea for Mimoon to just go and have a word with him and say, it's all okay, mate. Let's see the ball hit the ball. Probably trying a bit too hard here.
It's gone big. Got to fall safely. They'll get back for 2. So, good start this by Armand van der Merwe. Just 2 from his first 2 balls. It's gone again.
It's a lot of work for the fielder to do. Could be a boundary.
Oh. Despairing dive there. Outside long on.
It's a great shot there.
As you say, good looking shot there by Justin Watson.
It's outside off stump. So he's flicked that with his wrists and timed it to perfection.
Great effort there. So 6 off 3 in this over so far.
Armand van der Merwe under a bit of pressure here. It wasn't a bad delivery, the last one. He's hitting with the wind.
Very well
What
bowled.
has happened there?
As Hollywood cuts it off.
It's a signal from the umpire there.
So Pete Wolfman looking like he's in a bit of trouble.
Was that a drop catch? The run's given. That must have been a drop.
Oh, it's another Chinese cut.
Safest shot in the book, Ross.
So after 13 overs, 110.
Oh, could it happen again, Ross?
So close. So 7 to go. Conquerors have really got to get going now if they're going to get anywhere near 200, 210.
Watson, 27 from 17, but a lot of dots in there. Hasn't settled. I can see he's either could kick on and just start scoring freely.
I think it's a good move. Get Renko back into the attack to
One of the stars yesterday, bowled with good wheels, good accuracy. Oh, he's bowled him. Yeah.
such a good change of bowling.
Great delivery, great captaincy, and Watson was struggling there. And
so
welcome wicket for Global Jets. 110 for 2.
So
disappointing it wasn't on Nelson though.
Yeah. It's well bowled. So the Conquerors under a little bit of pressure here, beyond after their flying start.
But they're bat deep though, Ross.
They do. So the Global Jets brains trust just having a chat, keeping the guys focused and fired up, getting the gears going, beyond.
They like that one, and it's been working for them all week. Why not?
Absolutely. Why would you change the winning formula?
You wouldn't, Ross. You wouldn't. Just stick to what you know and do it well. It's a bit like your bowling. Line and length, turning your hips, getting your hips through the
Through the
90, through the release.
Yeah.
What a spell of bowling it was by Ross Coward at Kenneth Bay High School. One of the finest I've ever seen from a left arm spin. So Renko, back to the game here. Renko's looking for a second wicket here. Kabir empty as new man in. Oh, what a nice shot to get off the mark there. He's looking for 2, should be 2. The second was quick though. Renko's napping there. He's the wrong side of the stumps. Kabir Imtiaz looks useful with the bat, Ross.
Sorry, Mr. Bjorn.
Kabir Imtiaz looks useful with
Yep.
the bat. You know much about him?
No.
It's another good shot there, down the ground. Just the one this time.
He's a useful cricketer. Decent bowler as well. So very good over here by the Renko Adams.
It's a good ball there. Clipped him on the pads. A bit of shape there for Renko. He's bowling into the wind. He struck that cleanly. That's going to be 4 runs. That's a race to the boundary, Ross.
What a shot there by Kabir Imtiaz. Down the ground. A few bounces into the last man stands branding. A welcome boundary for the men from England. Current national champions, 2023. So after 14 overs, the score is 118 for 2.
Projected score still on 169, hasn't moved at all, which is interesting to see. So a little bit of a fight back here from Global Jets, the global franchise.
I do think Tarek's got to put his foot on the gas here. He's been there a long time.
9 off 9 though. He's only faced 9 balls.
It's gone up.
They've got to watch the wind here. It's
Long off
tricky.
coming.
Oh!
Oh!
Attempt, and he's put it down. He'll be filthy with himself with that drop catch.
Should have had it.
So difficult in the wind though. We've seen a lot go down this week. People aren't used to the wind. It's bubbling about. Thought he was going to get it on the 3rd attempt there, Ross. I know you would have.
I would say fans, Briggsy, but unfortunately for Global Jets, the chance goes down. Out to long off again. They've run the first one hard. It's been a fumble. They've got back for 2. So the Conquerors.
Fight there for the Conquerors, and Ruin charging. He's bowled him. They needed that after that drop catch.
So Ruin van der Schijf gets his revenge.
Mamoon Tariq, he's just on 10 of 10. He hasn't seen much of the strike. When did he come in, Ross?
3.
It's unbelievable that he's faced so little of the bowling.
So the big man in Shuli.
Just look at that drag back. What a delivery there. That's moved back a mile. That's one of the benefits of bowling into the wind. If you get the seam up, you can get a bit of shape.
Absolutely, Bjorn. That insight is really good of yours.
Thank you, Ross. Thank you, boy. I like to be good. Projected scores dropped to 166. 121 for 3. 2 to come here for Ruin. New man in is Sulaiman Khan, big man. He's analysed these Global Jets. He's telling me he's watching their game over and over last night, looking for little weaknesses in their batting and bowling.
So the Global Jets have clawed themselves back into this contest, Bjorn.
They've always been a bowling outfit, but score's already 121, so their batters will also have to back them up today. It's well done by Solly. I'm going to call him Solly from now on. That's how he introduced himself to me. So got a lot of fans back home in Derbyshire.
Yep. Yeah, he's a popular character.
And I bet he can hit the ball a long way, Ross.
When he hits it, it stays hit, Bjorn. So Tariq again just going at his 100% strike rate. Okay, there's going to be a change in the commentary box. Mr. Wayne Grieve is going to join Bjorn Briggs.
Welcome, Mr. Grieve.
Good afternoon, Bjorn.
It's a fantastic day here in Constantia in Cape Town. I'd like to get a bit of your insight about the Derbyshire League, though, Wayno.
Yeah, I'm sure Maz will be watching back in Derby, and he'll be proud of the way Sully and his boys are going in this tournament, unbeaten.
It's a lovely shot from the big man. That's going to be a boundary.
So Mamoon Tariq normally opens the bat in. He's pushed down to number 3. He's always the anchor of this team. But he's got license here. Yeah, so beyond the Derby League is a very strong league. I'm sure a lot of the teams back in Derby will be watching and thinking that they want to be in this position this time next year. As Adams continues.
That's another good shot. That's another back-to-back boundaries here. So I've heard that the
in the league back in England, he normally opens the bat in, and he comes in and he gives himself full license to tee off. So
Wrapped on the pads there, giving his knee a good rub. Interesting to see they're bowling out Rinko Adams here. This is his 4th over. He's got 1 to come. Solly's on the attack though.
oh, he's got some of that. Has it gone? Not enough. Fielder comes
Great
around.
Catch. That's an important catch as well. That's a vital wicket. Thought must have not got hold of that. The wind could have possibly changed direction a little bit, but when I look at the banners, I think he just hasn't struck that well enough. It's a good catch there. Wind swirling around, and a big breakthrough there by the Global Jets. Conquerors have got a decent total so far though. 132 for 4 after 16 4-overs to go.
The wind's swirling. It's hard to tell which direction this wind's definitely going. I thought when he hit that might travel, but just held up a bit into the wind there.
It stops and starts as well, the wind, so it might just have got caught in a little circle there. I think 165, 170 is probably par on this wicket though, Wayne, which they're on course to get.
I think they were on track for 180 at one stage. The Jets have definitely brought this back, yeah. They're giving themselves a chance.
I think when the openers were both in, they were targeting, looking at 200 was on the cards, but they've been consistent wickets, which has just held them back a bit. They were disappointed that Solim didn't stay in there.
Maybe he didn't quite hit that one out the middle of the bat, but
Zayn Ashfaq's a new batsman in. Job to do here for his side.
so the number 7 and 8 for Derby with the bat. They can hold the bat, but they're not as strong as the top 5. So potential opportunity for the Jets to get a few tight overs. They do have Sarub in the hat. And Mamoon Tariq has just started to find some form. He needs to keep going, yeah.
EJ Fanikuk charging in. I think it's an edge. They've appealed, but I think not sure what's happened yet.
The batsman's walk. It's a good sportsmanship
What a
from
sportsman, and it's good to see the batter doesn't let the umpire make a decision. He knows he's nicked it. It's an inside edge, and it's a great take by Wolfman.
Great work from the keeper there.
Could hardly believe it held it there. He's ecstatic. Inside edge is always the hardest to take.
Not pretty, but effective, Bjorn. As a keeper, you would have been happy to take that one.
any inside edges are always harder because you're wrong-footed. You're going the other way. Well done to Pete Wolfman. He hasn't had the best of days behind the stumps. He's missed a few here and there, and that'll be a big relief for him that he's contributed to the side.
It's a little bit of a tough period here now for the Conquerors. They were looking like 180, then they've got to adjust to maybe 165, and 165 should be comfortable if they just play good cricket from here, but they run the risk of being bowled out for 150 at the moment with 5 wickets down. And these two batsmen have not faced a delivery. They're both in the team for their bowl-in.
Take nothing away from the Global Jets. They've bowled well. Another good delivery there by EJ van Niekerk. One thing I would be worried if I was Global Jets manager is they're not a batting side. They will want to take more wickets. They will want to bowl out the Conquerors because the Conquerors good bowling unit as well. 163 will be a difficult target to chase.
I think Conquerors would take 163 now if you offered them.
I don't know, Wayno. Looks like a great shot there. This guy can bat. Raheem Akram. He's 1 off 1.
A great start from Akram.
A 5 down. Be the second match in a row that the Global Jets bowl a team out before they bat. If they take another 3 wickets here quickly, it would be amazing.
So Bjorn, what do you think these two batsmen should be doing here? Do they give themselves a few balls to get in with the Ruby in the hat, or do you think they've got to throw caution to the wind as he did there?
Problem with caution to the wind is if you're not seeing it, it can build up dots, and then that doesn't help the team. I think just knock it around and push for 1s and 2s. If you get run out, you get run out. You've got someone in the thing, but you've got to get bats on the ball. So these big swings.
So that's what you're thinking there, Bjorn.
Yeah,
Get bat and ball and push for the 2. I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's what percentage cricket. You don't want dot balls. Turn 1s into 2s.
And then maybe they play themselves in and they start picking up the pace of the pitch, and the big shots will come later.
So just coming back to the Derby League, I think there's 6 teams in that Derby Nottingham Super League, and all 6 teams were evenly matched.
It's a shame they aren't all out here. Hopefully they'll be having a bit of FOMO, wanting to come to the next World Champs. No doubt they'll be able to hold their own, while the Conquerors have done.
One thing for sure is that the Conquerors will be a marked team when they return to England next year for the Derby League. Teams are going to want to take them down.
Target on their backs. I know when the sides here play against Massagami, they make sure they've got their full strength. That's what happens when you're successful. 136 for 5, 3 overs to go. Projected scores come down to 160. Masejo's back into the attack. Bowls at a nice pace to hit the ball, but he's been bowling good areas, so it's not easy there for the batters.
What I've noticed from watching Laseka is he likes to go as full as possible, so he gives the ball time to swing.
I don't think this is the into ball fault. Let's see if he pulls it back.
Fielder well placed out there.
Had a screamer of a match yesterday, picking up 4 sticks, taking 2 catches. He sent me a WhatsApp to ask if he's in the SA side. He said, not yet, pal. Keep working at it. It's charging in.
Oh, there should be
played.
2.
Plenty here.
Could even be 3, Bjorn. Should go turn for 3. They're going to turn for 3. It's almost kicked his sunglasses over there.
Good stuff from EJ van Niekerk. 140 for 5.
I think they're going to continue to run hard, yeah.
Almost worth taking on the keeper there.
I think they're getting close to that territory, Beyond. That's almost hit the bottom of off stump. Batsman just got to stay still. Any bats on that?
Ball wobbled around there in the air. Let's see what Lesejo can do. He's charging in. So thick outside edge. It's going to be 4 runs. No,
No,
it fielded there. Oh, this could be a run out. So it's not the worst.
But this is a dangerous move here for the Conquerors. They're now saying we all over to you, Zarub. You got to do the job for us. But if Zarub gets out now, you're not going to get 150. So was that too early, Beyond? Or do you think that's about timed about right now to chance your second there?
I think it's perfect timing. I think they should have tried a bit harder to get across, though. They were a bit slow on the turn there. 141 for 6. 2 balls to come in the 18th over.
Saw in the first game, 190 for Santon Royals, batting first. And Rebels were always just a little bit behind the pace. So it does starting to feel today beyond like a benchmark of around 165-ish. 165 to 70 is what you're looking for batting first. I think that's maybe par, a little bit above par.
It depends on on the team's strengths. Against the Rebels, you know, they're a good batting lineup, so that was a really good score against them. Against Global Jets, from what I've seen of their batting, the Conquerors will be happy with 150 here.
But you said they've got 3 really quality players, and if all 3 come off, that could be enough.
I haven't seen the bowlers of the Conquerors, so it's going to be a great second innings.
So Rahim Akram, he's looked accomplished here. Just the 2 deliveries. But he's shown that he's got a good technique.
It's the end of Lesejo's 3rd over. He's bowled tidily. He's got 1 to come here.
He'll bowl the last over, Beyond.
One to come in his 3rd. He's charging in. It's firmly struck. It'll just be the 1. So 143 for 6 after 18 overs. 10 balls to go. Rahim Akram is on 5 from 3, and Mohammed Zarub is on 52 from 30.
So there's a big margin of a score here, Beyond. They could be bowled up for 145, or they could still get 170, 180 while Zarub's there. So a key period of this game. Zarub's hits a lot of 6s in the England national champs. We've seen a few lusty blows already from him today, hitting into the wind.
EJ van Niekerk's going to have to be very careful when he's bowling to Zarub. He needs to bring his length right back here. Oh,
that's just silly.
That's the tail end. His inexperience there coming into play. Rahim Akram has just blocked it back to the bowler and trotted off for a run there. I don't want to watch that highlight.
I think it's a case of not backing yourself and just saying to Zarub, you're our main man there. So Zarub now is on his own, and I think that's just silly cricket. You still want Zarub having the option of pushing the odd signal in his last few deliveries. Now Zarub has to go for doubles.
And what you see is the batter starts to get a bit tired, having to run 2s the whole time. So it does come into play, but maybe Zarub's just going to hit boundaries here.
Well, I don't think he's got much option there, Beyond. Well, 2s could come into it, but I don't think that's what's in his mind now. So Jets, what a fight back in the second half. 85 of the first 10. It was looking like 180 at that stage, Beyond.
190, 200.
Yeah.
What I was saying, because they were bowling. Guys were heading into the first 10, so
last man
first
standing.
4 overs were really attacking from the Conquerors.
See, and this just gives the Jets the opportunity to build dots. And the wind feels like it's blowing across the ground from off to leg.
I think we've got a bit of protection here, so it swirls around the little clubhouse, so we don't really get to feel the. What's a lovely shot! What a strike from Zarub.
Just comes inside the line, helps it on his way. That's his area, Bjorn.
Straight to his legs, and he's got punished there. Just having a look at the field. Not sure what they can do to change this, to block the areas that Zarub likes.
I think it might be a bit shorter and a bit wider, this ball. It's interesting to see if the bowler sees it that way. It's got away with that.
Oh, he's going to run 2 here.
And Zarub's soon opportune. That's a good awareness from Zarub there. Smart cricket there, Bjorn.
It's good cricket from Zarub. Unlucky for the bowler there, EJ van Niekerk. Bowled a good one.
So Zarub on his own out there, 58 from 33.
A bit tired after that too, though.
Yeah.
It's only downside. Oh, he's absolutely moosed that. So that's 12 from the last 3 balls. EJ van Niekerk's got his hands on his knees there. Where do I bowl to this guy? Not there.
And now we can see why Akram ran himself out there.
Didn't want any part of that.
He knew he was going to be a spectator anyway, so.
So EJ van Niekerk didn't finish strong there. Disappointing end to his spell. He bowled very well. Took the 1 stick for 30. Maseko's coming in to bowl the final over. I'll be bowling short outside off stump. Deep backward point and third man would be my game plan if I was a skipper here.
Would you say Maseko's a bit quicker than van Niekerk?
I think van Niekerk bowls a heavy ball, but Lesego, if he's got his rhythm, is a lot quicker. Ball's a bit old now though. It's been clobbered around the park by Mohammad Zarub.
I think
he's on 64 from 34. What a knock.
I can
bad delivery,
yeah.
so he's just wide.
He knows that Zarub's looking to target it over mid-wicket there. Will Zarub...
Just keep aiming for that wide line there. Just fine margin, it's only 1.
What a shot. What a shot there. And great fielding as well.
Great fielding, and he hasn't run it. I think he's got to move that mid off a bit straighter there.
But that should have been 2 from Zarub. He should have gone there. I think he thought that he had...
Thought that was a boundary for his money.
Yeah, he watched. He just stood and waited.
It's a bit like Ross Kaywood playing paddle there. Just stands and watches.
That's a great stop. Well fielded out there.
That's a fantastic stop. This one for the highlights reel. Got some work to do again. Oh, he's done it again.
Zarub.
Great fielding.
Again, not bothering to run there, Zarub. I think he could have made both of those, Bjorn.
Second one was a bit harder,
yeah,
but if he set off early, yeah, I mean, it was a massive throw to the keeper's end.
I think what he's wanting to do is give himself a chance for the home run, yeah.
Bit of gamesmanship by Lesego here, just tying his lace. He needs to drop it short here, outside off. Oh, he's gone the slower ball, well bowled.
Well bowled from Lesego. Great comeback here, it's a good over here. Just the 1 wide, Bjorn.
Just the 1 wide. It's 2 to come. Scores 156 for 7.
But knowing Zarub and the big match play is he's the type of guy that will be backing himself on that last ball to maximise it.
That's what the Jets don't need is a home run here. That'll be a game changer if he can pull that off. Saving his legs.
So it's outstanding from Lesego, not giving Zarub anything to get under here. Impressive here from the youngster. But this is a big ball here, beyond.
Huge moments in the match. It's all about momentum going into the second innings. It's the final ball.
And there's the home run. We thought it was coming. That's going to be out of here.
Just too full, and that is a huge momentum shift towards the Conquerors, who finish on 168. And what a knock by Sarub. Batted superbly there. 77 from 40. Disappointing for Lesego. He bowled well though. Just a little bit too full on that occasion. I think he should have gone short there. Outside off stump. Let the batter go across bat, but he needs to pick himself up. He's got a job to do with the bat for the team.
So Sarub only one scoring shot of that over, but it was the one that counted. And a great knock there, striking at 190. 77 from 40. And he's given his team something to bowl at, yeah, more than something to bowl at, beyond.
I think that's a winning total, Bueno. I think it's gettable for the Jets, but they're going to have to bat out their socks and play each ball as it comes and take their chances. There will be chances for them to hit the boundaries, but it's going to be a tough ask.
We just look at the batting lineup. Rahib Ali opened with Sarub. He was pushed up from number 3. Normally Tariq would open. And Ali looked like he was seen it like a beach volleyball out there. He looked very good. And then he eventually held out, I think, at long on. Maybe a shot he didn't need to play. That brought Tariq to a crease. Tariq was anchoring. Justin Watson came in. Cameo had some good shots, but at time he lost his shape. But 27 from 18. And then Imtiaz, 9 of 5. The big man Sully, 1 from 3. And then Ashfaq and Akram been run out at the end. And then Sarub returned, and his innings could be pivotal in this quarterfinal match. Look at the bowling figures. Up until that last ball, I thought Lesego was the pick of the bowlers. At 3.4 overs for 22. Unfortunately for him, the last one going for 12, but still good figures nonetheless. 4 for 34. EJ van Niekerk bowled the penultimate over. Under pressure, he was good. And Armand van der Merwe was a little bit expensive. Nishan Kishore, the skipper, just bowling the 3 overs. Bowled downwind. He didn't bring himself on for his 4th over. And I'm joined in the commentary box by Warren Dugmore. Warren is the South Africa over 40 captain. And it's great to have you in the commentary box, Warren.
Well, no, it's good to be here, man. Thanks for having me. I flew all the way from Madrid just for the day.
Well, what was happening in Madrid?
We had a chess practice that we set up a long time ago with some close mates. So I had to fly in for that one.
So Warren,
no, but it's good. It's good to be here. Thanks, Wada. Lovely day in Cape Town today again.
So Warren, while we have the break, maybe you can just talk us through the men's over 40 World Cup that you're going to be playing in.
Yeah, so it's all about veterans cricket. I think that everyone's trying to get launched, and it started with the Africa Cup, which we had about a month ago. It was in Pretoria, so it was the SA side, our side, and then the SA side, Zim and Namibia. So we played an Africa Cup there, which was really good and entertaining, and some over 40 sore bodies after 5 days of cricket as well. But I think that's the thing with veterans cricket. It's growing really nicely and all over the world. So as you mentioned, there's a World Cup that's actually down here in Cape Town on the 18th, starts on the 18th of Feb, and that's all countries all over the world which will be competing in the first World Cup for over 40. So very exciting, and looking forward to it. They're still got to announce the SA side or the SA squad. So holding thumbs, and should be good fun.
And There's obviously an England team playing here. They're from Derby. Will there be an England team taking part in that tournament?
Yeah, there will be. There's the English side. I think the only two sides that aren't competing, as far as I remember, are the West Indies side and Pakistan. But besides that, it's England, Wales, Sri Lanka, Australia, etc., etc. So New Zealand, those sort of guys. So
and any big names expected in the England team?
I think, yeah, the one guy that I did see his name there was Stevens.
Okay.
Who was
one
one
from
of
Kent? Didn't he play for
yeah,
Kent,
he played. I think he just retired now from first class cricket at the age of 45 or
Yeah.
44, 45. Darren Stevens, is it?
Yeah, no, Stevens, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only real name that I know. And then there's some twins who played for the New Zealand side, some Test cricket there as well. So
I think Stevens must have seen that the event was in Cape Town and said he's in.
I think so. Wait till he sees the wind, and he might might say no.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very exciting. And, like I say, it's not only over 40s, but there's over 50s, over 60s, and I think there's even an over 70s league that they're getting going. So World Cups all over the world. I think the over 50s is in Sri Lanka. So there's some exciting stuff for veterans cricket.
Oh, under 70s, over 70s, that's not something that you would have really thought you'd associate with cricket, but it's, even in England, in the north of England, I know in Cheshire, where I'm from, there's a thriving over 70s section. One thing that I did find fairly amusing without being ageist is they were talking about fast bowlers. What the opening bowlers, the quick bowl, they're bringing on back on the quicks. And I thought to myself, at that age, surely the spin and the quick is almost the same.
Same pace. I think I'll probably classify them as if the ball goes over the eye line, then he's a slow bowler. If it's slightly below the eye line, then he's a fast bowler. So,
but we're going to be there soon, Warren, so we can't laugh too much. But will you still be playing at the over 70 level?
Probably not. Probably not. I think I'll be sitting on a beach somewhere watching it being streamed, as far as I know. Your side, Wano?
No, I'm targeting wanting to be playing over 80s. That's my goal.
Really, that's very good. I might do the over 80s commentary box. I'll sit in there and do that. So
coming back to this game here, the Conquerors posted a healthy score, 168. What are your thoughts here, Warren? Captaincy, I'm going to put you on the spot. I know you playing 11-a-side cricket, but if you were the fielding team here in 10 overs, would you try and get the team heading into the wind the first 10 or against the wind?
Yeah, I think this wind probably isn't going to die down too quickly. So I would probably get the hard work out the way. So let the batters hit with the wind in the first 10 and get that out the way. So get a couple of wickets up front there. Then it changes, 10 overs to go, and then they've got to hit against the wind. Could really put on some pressure. So I would definitely get out the way. Score-wise, I think it probably is. You probably know a little bit better than me, but probably is par. But the wicket tend to be a little bit slower in the second innings anyway. So
the
it'll be an interesting game.
The Conquerors have got a good bowling lineup. Both these teams have got slightly better bowling lineups than their batting. I think the Global Jets have 3 or 4 batsmen that can take it away from them, but in general, if those 3 or 4 don't come off at the top, this will be a really challenging score.
Yeah, there were some really nice bowlers for the Conquerors, or against the Conquerors, the Global Jets. Some very talented youngsters that I could see there.
Yeah, Laseka bowled well. He got hit for a home run off his last delivery, so I think he was a bit disappointed there.
Remind me, that's 12 runs.
He hit the last ball of the innings for 6.
Yeah.
It's worth 12.
Yeah.
And Zarub was on his last, so it was small margins between that. When Zarub came back on last man stands rules 145, so on his own he's put on another 23. There's a big difference between chasing 145 and 168.
No, it's a big. Yeah, I think it was a big blow in the end because they really did a good job with the ball, and then to go for 12 off the last one, but. Zaru played really nicely for his 77 or 40 balls there at the end. But I think again, it just takes a couple of batters or a partnership to get going. Lots of gaps in the field. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the captain goes with here.
Now the Conquerors have got some fairly sharp bowlers in their lineup.
See the boys getting in a huddle here, clapping and really getting excited, ready to go.
So you're on holiday now, Warren. You finished your work and you've travelled all the way from Gauteng, Johannesburg to Cape Town. Is that right?
That's right, yeah. So finished up in the last week. I'll still have a couple of things to do in the coming week, but yeah, we're on holiday. Family's down here, so good catching up with guys like yourself here I haven't seen for a while.
That's good. And tomorrow there's going to be a band playing here. A band called 50 Greys. Have you heard of them?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
Might have been 50 Shades. I've got one of the two.
One of the others. Heard Neil McKenzie might be playing in the one. So maybe get down and have that. I think he's a drummer.
Must be sticking his drumsticks to the roof, maybe. So the Conquerors make their way to the field now. The Global Jets batsmen are ready. Yellow pads to go with their pink outfits.
Good mix and match and a bright yellow helmet. Wayne, you said you know the bowling attack fairly well here.
Yeah, I think they're going to start off with their fastest bowler, Justin Watson. Justin living in Derbyshire area, plays his club cricket over there. He's originally from South Africa, from St Stithians, which is our rival school in cricket. One, we were both at King Edwards, but yes, Justin is a great guy, and he's fitted into this team superbly. And when they won the England national champs, and obviously with his connections back to South Africa, they were quickly organising flights to get over here. And I think having Justin, although he's from Johannesburg, he still knows South Africa well, so they've got a little bit of insight into South Africa via Justin. He bowls quickly, Warren. He's got a good action.
Yeah, I think for us oldies, the veterans, when you hear someone say bowls quick, I think guys are sliding down the order to bat 7, 8, 9, 10.
Especially when you see how far back the keeper's standing, you know.
Yeah, that's the first thing. It's almost like primary school. We used to look back at the keeper. Then you would tend to go in the middle part of your career. You didn't look there, and then now when you turn 45, you tend to look back at the keeper again. So, the keeper, as you say, he's miles back.
And the keeper does that in the Veterans League. It's just for a bit of a joke, isn't it?
That's exactly right.
So the keeper's about 25 metres from the stumps here.
Yeah.
Justin Watson likes to dig a few in short here.
See the batters starting up without a lid on as well.
This is just crazy stuff here. So we have warned the batting teams to put helmets on. Justin Watson, hope he pitches it up for our sake here. Oh, so Justin got a bit excited with that. So not the best start from Watson there.
Yeah, kicking the turf there. Not too happy with his landing. But he should get it back the next one now. So it's a bit better. Should just be one. Ooh, nearly run out.
Hit one might have been a bit tight there. But even for Justin Watson, these conditions will be foreign. Johannesburg, the wickets are generally quicker, the wind's less of a factor, so yeah, he'll just be. This will be as much adjusting for him as the guys from England.
Yeah, 100%. I think he's just got to get his lines and his length correctly here. So Watson's running into Edwards. Short and wide. He's cut that into the gap. 2 easy runs.
So Watson doesn't quite have his rhythm yet. He's just seems to be sticking into. Maybe he's got a problem with his front foot, but he's not able to get the crease through the crease.
Yeah, he's not happy with his landing area there.
Maybe he could opt to go around the wicket to the left-hander. So he's
Much
struggling
fuller.
with his radar, yeah.
Much fuller, better length, but down the leg side.
The second wide in last man stands is worth 3, but doesn't get rebowled. So those wides are costly. You want to make the batsman. Oh no.
Oh, there we go.
So that's going to be 4. So
Yeah, not a great start here by Watson. 11 off the first 4 deliveries.
advantage of a left hand, right hand combination as well. What Watson does do is he does pick up wickets. So they often, he can always be a bit, not often goes economical, but he picks up wickets. So they'll be hoping that he can fire a few wickets. They've got a lot of control in their attack. He just needs to get it starting with about middle and leg. There's a bit of shape, I think, with the wind.
Just readjusting the field. Oh, it's another short one, but that holds up in the wicket, and the batter's through with a shot too early. Hit him square in the gut. Garth Flint would have hit that for 6.
Yeah, I remember that name. He was a great player, that Flint.
Yeah. Lovely chap as well.
So EJ van Niekerk is the left-hander. I think this is Kabir Imtiaz. Plays indoor cricket for England. Talented individual. Good fielder. Good batsman. Oh, and another wide. So they're struggling here to get their line and length. That's not like Imtiaz.
Yeah, the wind's, as you look at the picture here, the wind is from left to right. So it is going to push the ball that way. Short and wide into the gap again. Should come back for 2.
And it actually affects the bowler's action. Bowling into the wind like this, you see a lot of bowlers bowling downwind, and they just seem a lot more fluent as they hit the delivery crease.
Yeah, it takes quite a lot of adjusting. This, we keep speaking about the wind here. It's not exactly gale force wind, but it's blowing hard enough. Nicely bowled into the gap. Should be 2 more.
So the Conquerors are under pressure here. This is a good start for the Global Jets. They haven't really had to do anything, and they've got 14 already. 16 from just 7 deliveries.
Yeah, I think it's important to get a nice start here. Minimal wickets, knock it around a bit.
That's good cricket. Could be 2 more.
Yeah, well played. Very easy.
That's going to frustrate the bowler. It's always a catch-22 in this situation. Do you bring your mid off, sort of maybe 5-10 off, and try and stop the 2? Get the batsman to maybe try and take a gamble and clear his head.
Yeah, I think that's a good call, especially the cover region there.
So you're taking a power play. So in the first 4 overs, you are allowed to have a 4-2 field. And Imtiaz has found his mark. So I like this play. He's got to make sure he keeps it on the offside now. But this is a good move, I think. Unless he bowls the next one down leg. But I think this is a good move from Imtiaz.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, well bowled. Little bit of shape away.
Yeah, as you said, they're just going with the wind. Slight drift, isn't it?
Yeah, beautifully bowled.
Oh, that's unlucky. It's gone for 4.
I don't know if you got a hand to that or not. Just wide. But a very good delivery. He really is getting some nice shape here.
We saw the global Jets with their innings. They actually started with a slip. There's one, it's not often you want to do that, but when it's shaping away like that, you can potentially go for that option just in those first four. Can also save runs.
Straight to first slip.
So they're giving Watson another over. He really seemed to be struggling there in that first over.
Yeah, this is a really good start. 22 for none of 2 overs. So these two really haven't taken any risks whatsoever. They're just going to keep knocking it around. Odd boundaries been coming quite easily. And some help from the bowlers as well with some extra wires.
So in the over 40s, do the guys generally bat with no helmets?
A majority of the guys still do bat with helmets. Oh, good bouncer. Good short one. He's going to cut it off.
Oh, this is sloppy from the Conquerors. This is not like them. Is the pressure of a quarter-final getting to them here?
Well hit. Just the one.
Looks like Fanikak's waiting on that back foot. I think if I didn't have a helmet on, I'd also be waiting on the back foot. So better from this over from Watson.
Well played. Easy 2. Yeah, that's really nicely played.
You can see the Conquerors are frustrated here. So they don't actually have a mid-off anymore, or they swap in the fielder. So I suppose it's a case of making sure you get your best fielder in the best position. I don't mind this one. Not nice when for one fielder when you get moved, because it suggests maybe that they think you're a weak link in the field.
That's right.
But you'd rather get your quickest fielders in the area where the ball's going to go.
Yeah, best fielders where they're going to stop the ball. 100% right.
So they've got a 4-2 fielders. Again, yeah, Warren.
Flick that to the leg side. Should be 1.
Oh, needed a good throw.
Bad throw. Come back for Tuesday. Yeah, so Justin Watson just struggling a little bit here with his line and length.
Hadn't helped the captain, because if the captain was proactive, changed the field, he just got to get into that channel again. That's better.
Go, just 1. Madoni's about 50 metres off the boundary.
Yeah. But I think with your quicker bowlers, you can afford to do that. If the batsmen are good enough to hit it over their head, you say, well done, but at least you're forcing them to take a risk.
Yeah, I like this field. It's a much better field to the left-hander.
I've only got one more over where they can do this.
So they've now moved to 30 off 3, so 10 and over. Very nasty above the run rate currently. I think it's another wide.
So that's the only thing sometimes when you go 4-2 field, you're so conscious of not bowling down leg side that you hover on that wide line, but another wide, and this is not like the Conquerors.
So another short and wide, straight to the fielder this time, just the 1. Just the 1.
So Edward looks like he has a good technique. Van Niekerk looks like he's there to muscle a few over the boundary. So a lot of movement in the field now as the right-hander comes on strike.
Yeah, he's definitely going to go for it here with the wind. Heave it to the leg side. Oh,
geez,
nicely bowled.
I'd like to see a slow motion of that one. That one's cut back a mile. Hope
Umpire saying too high.
watch how much this one's come back.
Oh. Turned square nearly. Good delivery.
I think Nathan Lyons would have been happy with that.
Yeah, well bowled. Tucking the bat up.
Justin Watson does well, yeah.
Just the one. Yeah, Wayne, I also noticed the bowlers haven't used any slow balls as yet. I know the wicket is a bit slower and lower, so the slow balls definitely do grip a bit. It's more difficult to get them away.
Yeah, so Rube, who's got the orange shoes, got the 77. He's a wily customer of the ball. I expect him to mix it up a bit.
Oh, great shot over cover. One bounce, 4.
It's a great shot there from Edwards.
Full and
just
wide.
Asking to be hit.
Some cars that are driving in to come watch the game today in a dangerous area, striking zone.
I'm glad the wind's blowing in the opposite direction there with this car park, Simon. 4 more.
Great
What a shot that is from Edwards.
Great shot.
So Global Jets could be on for an upset here. But I wouldn't write the Conquerors off just yet. They've got still a lot of bowlers in their lineup that can change the game. We know that the Global Jets' strength is their bowling. They're known for their top 3 or 4 being able to get them off to a fast start, but they do have a fairly long tail.
Yeah, very good start here. All it needs is 1 wicket just to change things up.
Even a wicket or an over that goes for 2, and suddenly they're back on 8 and over, and that's would be below the asking rate. So it can turn very quickly in T20 cricket and last man stands 100 ball cricket. So 1 good over and it looks very different.
Also some movement into the batter.
So they've gone to the experience of Zarub. Very well marked, so
only facing 8 deliveries so far. He's got 4, but his partner Jason Edwards doing all the damage.
And he's knocking his pads in as well there. But it's drifting in quite a lot there with the wind.
Yeah, it's some nice bowling.
What are your thoughts now? What for Nick? What should approach? Should he? I think he's actually sent in usually to get after the bowling.
Yeah.
Suddenly he's got 4 from 9 and Edwards 35 from 16.
Large amount of movement into him. So if I was him, I'd be stepping outside off stump. Good shot. Yeah, this could be interesting now to the left-hander. There should be some prodigious movement away from the left-hander.
So they can't go 4-2 anymore. So Edwards has got the ability just to open up the face if Zarub gives him any room and run it down to a fine third man. He's going to have to start this fairly straight. Zarub can't give him any room. Fire it in those pads.
Yeah,
well bowled.
I think it's the first slow ball we've seen, Wayne.
Yeah, I think you called it earlier, Warren, and Zarub's a smart cricketer. Just mixes up his pace, got a quick arm action.
Coming back for 2.
That's great running from Edwards.
Well run. So that's the end of the 5th over, 44 for none. And Jason Edwards moves to 37 off 18, so he's batting really nicely.
It just shows they won one good over and it's tightened up again, hasn't it? It's suddenly pretty much on the run rate required.
Yeah, exactly right. And as I mentioned earlier, a wicket or two, a new batter comes in, all of a sudden things go backwards slowly. It's going to go right down to the wire this game.
Yeah, Rahim Akram, their fourth seamer, but he's probably been their best seamer so far in this tournament. So they've got a lot of options in the bowling attack. Watson does the fielding.
Nicely picked up. It's been a good last few balls. Last 6 balls going for 3.
Yeah, the timeline's starting to look good for the Conquerors here. Pressure's bowled in. Not so much on Edwards, but he'll feel it.
Yeah, well bowled again, well played. Just the one.
I think the change bowlers have hit their straps, hitting the areas where the 2 opening bowlers were struggling to hit. And that's the advantage of a good seam attack, where on some days one bowler might be struggling, but they've gone to their 3rd and 4th bowler quickly here.
Oh, he's had a go at that one. Fielder gets round, and just the one. Right shot.
So contrast in strike rate here. Edwards striking at 200, and for Nikak around 55-60.
Oh, he's flicked that down to fine leg just for the one. Still a very good over.
I think Van Niekkerk's gripping that bat harder and harder. He feels like he needs a boundary. Don't know if he does though. The score's still healthy run rate here.
Umpire's given it wide. Keeper's not very happy with that. Ooh, tight call. Tight call. I would have let that one go. Short one. He's dug it in. It's going to fall safely. Oh, good effort.
So Van Niekerk is really struggling out there.
He's really trying to get after the bowling now. He's just not hitting it clean enough.
It's one of those ones when you start behind the rate, and the more you get behind the rate, the more harder you try and hit it. You feel like you got to catch up. But remember, our schoolboy coach, Mr. Harry, used to say it's not about what you're doing individually; it's about batting in partnerships.
Exactly right, and I think it might be just a good way for him now to do exactly that. Wayne, it's change his mindset, almost to say, look, let me just give Jason Edwards the one here. Let him have a dip and have a strike. He's going at nearly 200.
I was involved in lots of 50-run partnerships at school. I think I contributed 5 on average.
So was I.
So the experience of Sarub to continue here. That's great work from the keeper there. That saved 4 extra runs.
Great stop. Yeah, Zarub bowling a fantastic last over, done for 4-1.
A little bit quicker than he looks, isn't it? When he just runs in, innocuously, but he's got a quick arm action.
Reminds me of an old Ed's legend called Mike Ritchie, same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's having a full go at it now. Just losing his shape a bit there. He's really just got to get bat on ball. If it means getting the one, like I said, giving Jason Edwards a strike.
There's a question for you, Warren. Is it the right bowler to attempt a slower ball too when he's hitting with the wind yet? Do you gamble and try and beat him for lack of pace?
Yeah, it is a good question. I'd probably just stick to the normal seam up, especially with that movement into the batter, tucking him up.
If you run the risk of a slow one and he picks it up and he just helps it, gets inside and just helps it over car corner or square leg for 6.
Yeah, 100% right.
To the left hand, I think definitely is a good option because he's going to be hitting into the wind, taking the ball away. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a slow ball coming here.
Yeah, that's a good call. Big risk against the ball swinging away and turning away from you. Oh, nice. Wide one as a go to just the one down to third man. Well bowled.
So the last 10 balls, there hasn't been a boundary. And the match is starting to turn back in the favour of the Conquerors here. Van Niekerk's under a lot of pressure here. 11 from 17.
Yeah, it's been a good passage of play for them here. They've pulled it back really nicely. That's much better. Great shot down.
Oh, no, just the one.
Yeah, just the one. It looked like he didn't try to hit it too hard there, so he hit it quite nicely.
So in the over 40s veteran league, that's going to be 50 over cricket.
45 over cricket.
45 over.
Yeah.
And when does that tournament start?
February the 18th.
Okay.
Down here in Cape Town. 2 weeks long.
And there's the slow ball.
It's a good slow ball. Very slow as well. Hard to hit that one. So that's the end of the 7th over. They are 55 for none. So they're going just under 8s. Sorry, I lie. Just under 9s.
So and obviously we got back from schoolboy days, and there's been a few Cares boys playing in this tournament. Don't know if you managed to watch some of Ross Cowart's bowling.
Yeah, I watched a bit on a link it got sent out. It was a global post by someone, and they discussed Ross Coward bowling. It was some harsh commentary from Bjorn Briggs there. I did watch him talking about it, but look, he probably was right.
Oh, what?
Ross used to turn it more than Shane Warne when we were at school as well, so surprised he didn't get more wickets.
No, he was a very good. He was a schoolboy prodigy, was Ross Coward.
Yeah, unbelievable. Fantastic chap. And he could bat at school as well. He batted at 11.
Oh, that's a
Rushed
top edge. That's lucky in more ways than one there.
He really has nearly eaten that.
Why would you not bat with the helmet out here?
Oh, very close. Anyway, it's a lucky 4 runs. He'll take them. Here we go. Just one. Just coming back for 2. Nicely struck.
I think Akram should slide in the Yorker here now. Van Niekerk's not going to be. He's going to be waiting on that back foot. He must be nervous there with the. I think firing a York at the bottom of off stump.
Yeah, he's definitely on the back foot, leaning back, waiting for the short one.
Well bowled and well played. So they had 40 after 4. The last 4 overs have just gone for. Well, after this ball, it'll be 4 overs. So it looks like it's a good comeback here from the Conquerors.
Oh, can't be out. Too much movement, pitching outside leg stump. Still a good over from Akram. That's 14 off his 2 overs. Well bowled. So 64 for none of 8.
So
yeah, so Wayne, I think as you mentioned, there's no wickets down, but they are slightly behind the run rate at the moment. But wickets in hand are key here. But I think someone has to give it a bit of a go.
Now the problem for the Jets is Edwards is the man going, and he's only 8 away from 50, and you have to retire. So he's 8 runs away from retiring. So there's going to be a new batsman one way or the other. So Zarub's now bowled 11 deliveries for just 8 runs. Fires in the Yorker, and then he often follows it up with the odd slow one. It's a bit of I think Edwards is going to try and take a gamble, yeah.
Oh, slow ball. Oh, it's in the air. It's going to be 6. Great shot.
Yeah. I think Edwards realised that was the time they needed something to go their way there. I think he was expecting the slow one there.
Yeah, it's a great shot. Hitting it. It's a slow ball, but he's picked it.
Just hitting with the wind.
Yeah. He's flicked it down to fine legs. A lot of work to do. Well fielded, and he gets it in. 2 more. And that should take Edwards to... That takes him to 50. Really nicely played. 27 balls.
So one left-hander leaves us, and another one comes to the crease.
Yeah, the left-hand, right-hand combination is key here. I think it's good thinking. I don't know too much about their batting order, but if a left-hander comes out, generally you place him with another one. It really makes it difficult for the bowler to bowl with the wind in tough conditions. So. After 10 overs, get Flint. Okay, that brings Rowan van der Schyf to the wicket. Oh, beautifully bowled.
Perfectly pronounced there. Warren Simon, who's from Australia, has struggled with some of the surnames there this week. I'm not sure if he would have pulled off that one.
Yeah, that's a tongue twister for him.
No, not bad. Simon's
no, he's done all right there. Done okay. Oh, some really nice shape away from the left-hander. Well bowled again.
So Zarub been hit for 1-6 in his 3 overs, but he's still only gone for 17. Well, Warren has been great to be in the commentary. Couldn't quite call it a box, but commentary
hut.
Yeah, commentary hut with you.
I like what you guys have done with the sand underneath everyone's feet here. It really feels homely in Cape Town. But
beach environment, yeah.
But yeah, Wayno, thanks. I think you guys are doing a fantastic job here. Really exciting stuff for this last man stands.
I'm also looking forward to watching you and the team, the South African team, play in the over 40s World Cup. It's in February next year. I think the game's also going to be live streamed, so people will be tuning in to watch that.
Yeah, thanks. Should be good fun. Making some new mates and linking up with some older guys as well, so should be, like I say, some good fun for all the boys.
And is there any off days, or is it cricket every day?
It's no, there are a couple of off days. I think you almost play 2 games in a row, and then there's an off day after that, and then every odd game. So probably 6 games, and I think 6 games out of 11 or 12 days. So and then you just return home in a wheelchair because you can't walk.
So the new bowler is Tariq. He's the 5th bowler.
Yeah, well, changing the pace a bit as well. Changing it up is going to be key now, the last 11 overs.
I think Conquerors did what you said. They've done the hard yards bowling into the wind in the first 10. So I do think that they'll feel that they might be slightly ahead of it, even though they haven't picked up a wicket. They will be bowling downwind in the second 10.
That's a good length to Fanikak. He really is looking to get hold of the bowling here. Still, just missed timing it a bit. Slow ball. Flicks it around the corner. Should be easy too.
So 52 balls remaining, 91. So still under 2 a ball.
Yeah, with wickets in hand, anything can happen. But they are a little bit behind the 8th ball at the moment. Short and wide. He smashed it straight to the fielder for 1. Good over this from Tariq. Just 6 of the first 4 deliveries. If he cannot go for a boundary here, take him to the halfway mark.
Get a feeling for Nick's targeting the car corner area. He just can't seem to get the ball away. He's been out there for 22 deliveries.
It's another good change of pace.
So we're going to have a double change in the commentary box. Ross Cawood's going to be coming in to replace me, and Bjorn Briggs will be replacing Warren. Thank you, Warren.
Thanks, Wano.
It's a dream team back in the commentator's hut.
I've always said, Briggsy, always a pleasure, never a chore to sit on the commentary hot seat with you.
So 80 without loss after 10. What a start by the Global Jets. They'll be super pumped and excited about this. A lot of work still to do though, Ross.
Absolutely. It's far from over. I think evenly poised, Bjorn.
.89 from 50. And they're heading into the wind now, Ross. So quick bowlers will be bowling a yard quicker.
So Zain Ashfaq, new bowler.
Borderline, it's close to a no ball. It's been called a no ball. It's the right decision there by the umpire. So that's a free hit. Not a good start to Zain Ashfaq's over.
So Global Jets taking this game deep beyond. They are in the battle.
No, it's been exciting to watch them bat. Ruben van der Schaaf on strike. Left-hander. It's off the pads, looking for one. A fumble from the keeper. He's rocked back and put this on the leg side. Oh, that's a silly run. I don't know what was happening there.
What were they thinking?
Miscommunication from the two batters. And that's the first wicket for the Global Jets. It's 83 for 1.
Don't think there was ever two there beyond.
Excuse me, Ross.
Van der Schyff was turned before EJ van Niekerk had a chance to, and that's run out. Reckless, not needed for the Global Jets in this run chase. Rowan van der Schyff going to have to carry his bat here to make up for calling that run beyond.
I think so, Ross. I think there was a miscommunication there. Misunderstanding between the two batters. It didn't look like EJ van Niekerk had any idea that the second run was on the cards there.
No. So 85 or 48. Can't but help think that in these big games, scoreboard pressure has such a big part to play. So the new man in, Armand van der Merwe. Going to need a good knock from him if the Global Jets are going to get over the line.
And heading into the wind, they need to keep the ball on the ground, hit it in the gaps and look for ones and twos.
Clipped away down to backward square leg. It's the single. So this is going to be entertaining finish here beyond, but I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to the Tuelikis Masagimi game.
It's a big shot and Stone dead. Looked dead
Give
in
it
straight there. The batsman's dumbfounded, but he's not sure why.
So Zain Ashfaq has run straight back to Zarub at long off. They must have some sort of pact about the ball.
Nothing wrong with that decision there from Tulani.
Yep, just going on to hit the stumps.
Looks like they had a bit of shape through the air there and hit the batter really full and low down there on the pads. So 2 quick wickets there for the Conquerors. Let's have another look at this replay.
As they say beyond, one brings two.
And it has on this occasion. Conquerors will be loving life at the moment.
Look at the celebration there between these two guys that are good mates. Zarub and Shane Ashfaq.
Another look from a different angle.
It's Stone adjacent. Stone dead for me beyond.
Looked like it was going to pitch outside leg and then just drifted in. So a really good delivery there by Ashfaq. Flight and Gal, Ross.
Absolutely. Something I used to be able to do.
A big job for Lesejo Koklobana.
So both bats, two new batsmen on 0. Big task ahead here for the Global Jets. Knocked out to backward points, just be a single. Lesejo gets his campaign underway.
Tiny little batsman, good technique, runs hard. She likes seeing him coming in at this stage of the game. When if they'd opened up from this end, I would have liked to see him open, but I think they've had a good strategy sending the bigger boys in, heading with the wind. Now it's up to Lesejo and Armand to run hard here, ones and twos, really take this game deep here. So 2 runs a ball just about required, just under.
Yeah, 86 for 2 after 11. Mamoon Tarek into a second over.
Oh, he's gone aerial. I'm not sure that's what he needed.
Has he got enough of it? He has. That's a great shot. 6 runs to Lesejo.
It's a great shot, but it's
Risky.
I don't think it's the right tactics here. I think you slightly mistime it. Just sits up in the wind. You can see the player here. I don't like to see the crowd get involved there. You need to give the player as much room as possible to take the catch, not get in his way.
So you can see Lesejo, the way he plays, he's a positive player.
I'd like to see him hit it on the ground though. That's 1-6 for the over. That's good cricket. That's smart. Very smart play. Looking for 2. Should be 2.
That's good cricket, good running. We don't want to see any ramps or reverse sweeps here beyond. We want to see good cricket.
Good cricket shots. Look,
Percentage shots.
If you can pull it off, it's the side to do it from. You ramp it and you use a bit of the wind, but if you don't, you look like a fool, hey?
Absolutely. You want to be playing percentage cricket here.
Can't afford any dot balls. He's gone
Gone again.
I'm not sure. This could be out. Silly shot from the young man. Completely unnecessary. He's already hit a boundary. He's run 2. He's 8 off the over. It's more than they needed. And not using his head there. That's silly cricket.
A rush of blood to the head there, it seems.
He's not going to do it in 1 over. He's got 40 balls left to score the runs, and he's trying to do it all in 1 over.
Absolutely agree, Bjorn. So he's put his side under pressure now. That was the one that went for 6. And now he's played a reckless shot and got himself out.
So another big wicket here from 96 for 3 from the Conquerors. Just getting vital breakthroughs in the second 10.
So Pete, Wolfman, Smith, Newman and both batsmen now on 0. 73 of 41. The Global Jets with a mountain to climb here. If they are going to book themselves a semi-final slot tomorrow. The winner of this game will play the winner of Sagami and Tuelikis, which was the last game of the day.
Oh, a bowled.
So 12 overs complete. The score is 96 for 3. Both batsmen yet to trouble the scorers. Momen Taruk, 2 overs, 1 for 17 so far.
Mountain to climb now for the Global Jets. And one would have to say, Conquerors firmly in control of this match.
Absolutely, Bjorn. You can almost say they have one toe in the semi-final. Not quite a foot yet.
I think it's a foot in the door.
So Zayn Ashfaq into second over. Full toss to start. Down too long on. Be a single. Oh. It's good running.
Hit there and he was out again. It's just run, and Pete hadn't even turned yet.
Just. So 2 more to Armand van der Merwe, and that's the 100 of 12.2. 69 of 38 is the equation.
Dot ball.
So Big D just walked in front of the commentary box.
Tidy over this from Zain Ashfaq.
So Bjorn, you obviously know the Masagimi and Tuileki's teams very well. What's your thoughts on today? You saw them, Tuileki's play yesterday. Are they peaking at the right time? With it on fire after that win against the mighty Delhi Lions?
What a shot from Brian Ellis. I think they're riding high off that home run and that glorious victory against the champions of India, Delhi Lions. But they've got a massive task on their hands this afternoon. I think Masagami's still the favourites, which I think will suit Tuileki's. Or Tuileki's.
Shot down to third man there. They'll get back for two. That's good running. From what I understand, did Tuileki's decide to win the toss and bowl? So, obviously backing themselves to chase down whatever the Masagami set.
Interesting decision. To watch this delivery. The track's obviously, you know, going to be harder and harder as the day goes on to bat on it, and the wind seems to pick up more and more. So it's harder and harder to bat as the wind picks up. So
I'm not sure any teams are making a decision on batting or bowling first base on the wicket. It's just whether they're wanting to set or chase. Yeah. The wicket is a road.
There's been 3 games on it, so it's not getting any easier. He's missed a lollipop there as Pete Wolfman-Smith. In real trouble here, 65 off 32. That's run rate per over is just climbing at the moment.
So when it gets to 10s, it's always a struggle to keep in touch with that.
Especially from this end.
So 106 for 3 after 14. Armand van der Merwe, 9 of 7. Pete Wolfman-Smith, 1 of 4. Required rate, 63 of 30. Zain Ashfaq is going to continue into his third over. Very tidy so far. 1 for 10 off his 2.
He's running hard, but I can't see too many 2s out here at the moment for Pete Wolfman-Smith and Armand van der Merwe. Pete Wolfman battling out these on 1 from 4. He's on strike. Missed another lolly.
Just up there. It's gone for 4 bars.
Take that.
Welcome boundary for the Joburg Jets. Oh,
probably a no ball as well.
It's just dipped.
It's a no ball.
I think the umpire's got it right.
I don't think so. It's a no ball. I think in last man stands, anything above waist height is no ball. Something so biased towards your team from the UK, Ross. Bugging me.
We'll agree to disagree on that, Bjorn.
So 110. Nelson Ross. I set off for a run. That's Ross Cawood's and I's 18th Nelson that we've commentated together on. Well played there, Ross.
Well played there. It's just it's been one of those tournaments, Briggsy.
It has, Ross, it has. It's just come up. We're still yet to see a wicket on Nelson.
Oh, swing and a miss there. Pete
Wolfman Smith is causing lots of trouble for the wicketkeeper. He seems to be befuddled by his technique. Seems to keep missing it, and there's been lots of byes. 56 off 26. Arment on strike. He's batted nicely.
Yeah, so Armand Smith running the first one hard, but realizes never going to be two.
Not many twos there at the moment.
So 114 for 3, 5 to go. Pete Wolfman, 1 of 6, struggling.
Don't forget those byes. They obviously don't go to the batter, but a lot of byes against him. That big swing and a miss.
So 55 from 25. The Global Jets, all to do here. You have to make a play.
One's look good out there. It's a lovely shot. Should be two here, but it's going to be a struggle for Pete. He's going to be run out. Can you believe? Oh, I think he hasn't. He's opted not to take the bells off there. The keeper. I think Pete Wolfman was in all sorts of trouble there.
You better realise that he's chewing up dot balls. There's 2 on all day there. Pete Wolfman.
What a throw though from. Can't see who that was that threw it. Oh,
Spelled him.
it's on his bike. An eventful little knock there by Pete Wolfman Smith.
Yep.
1 from 7. Didn't trouble the scorers too much.
Yep.
I think he needs to work on a few things with his batting. Come back stronger, Russ.
Absolutely. As they say, be honest, not how you start, it's how you finish.
Simon Malbus is available for coaching. One of the pros down at Port Sunlight.
On the Wirral in
Club in the Wirral.
So
A lot of coaching this time for greats if you batting with a little bit of technique, and
yeah,
it's also good with fitness.
I think
You
he
need a few drills to improve your sprinting between the wickets.
does offer first session for free.
What he's not great at is paddle though, hey Ross?
He's just learning,
He's just learning.
as am I.
But I mean, you managed to humble Simon and Wayne on the paddle courts recently.
Yeah, we did. What was the score?
There's a donut, I believe.
6-love. That was good fun. We are going to be playing on Monday afternoon beyond. I've booked us a court.
Can't wait. Another game of paddle.
So Global Jets up against it now. Conquerors are in firm control.
Big heave-ho.
Oh, it's a great
That's
catch.
a great catch. It's very difficult hitting into the wind. We've been talking about it all tournament. Some batsmen are just aren't learning, Ross.
Oh no, so I mean Briggsy, they obviously not listening to our telecast. But that is a good catch on the move.
Fantastic catch. Safe hands. Didn't look like dropping at any stage of that. I think the Conquerors of now, we can say they've got 1 foot in the semi-final, Ross.
Absolutely agree there. So it's Hollywood. He's into bat. Nishan Kishore comes in at number 7. It's going to be interesting to see. He's just having a chat there with one of the fielders.
So I think what the chat's got to be is we're going to go square. I think you better change your fielders to me, because I'm going to be looking to take you on the leg side. I'm going to be cutting and pulling and hooking. Sun's out, guns out. Brandies and cokes are flowing here.
Unbelievable scenes here in Cape Town at Claremont Cricket Club under the mountain. Beautiful hot day, bit of a breeze. Scene is set for some epic last man stands cricket. So the equation now 53 of 20. Not impossible beyond, but highly unlikely today.
Well, we've seen Global Jets snatch victory from the jaws of defeat before.
Okay. Hollywood's going to have the innings of his life here. He's going to have to bat with Armand van der Merwe.
From 29.
19.
52 from 19. Nishan Kishore on strike.
Oh.
Beaten for pace. Could be a run out.
Oh, handy footwork there from Justin Watson.
Not that handy, he missed. It's like a Man United striker there. Pushing it wide.
So 50
Oh, Kishore is warming up. He's swinging his bat there. Watch out, folks. We can see a big shot coming here.
Yeah, he's a man for the battle.
And 2 lickies are at the square boundary. They better get ready for a big catch here. It's a crowd catch. Bowling very quickly. Nishan Kishore had to jump there.
Yeah, as we see this again.
Did well to get some bat on it. Waj getting very excited. He's the biggest fan the Conquerors have ever had. He's the only fan here.
Yep.
The touring team. Oh, that's a good shot.
Just really good
Dropped it short and he's picked it up early. Rinko Adams. It's a shot of this last few overs here, Ross.
Great shot. All the time in the world. Just leant on it, hit in front of square. Showed how early he picks it up.
Rinko Adams been one of the fly-ins for Global Jets. Bowled well. He can bat. It's a better delivery there by Justin Watson.
So 17 overs complete. The score is 1-2-4 for 5. 45 or 15. 3 wickets in hand. Not impossible, but highly unlikely given the game situation.
So 45 or 15. So you obviously bat similar to Kishore, Ross. What is your game plan when you go in here in this situation?
I would be
just to keep your wickets and show the maker's name. I mean,
no.
What advice do you have for Nishan here?
So getting to line, bat on ball, make sure you are rotating the strike and get Rinko on strike.
That's fair advice. I like that, Ross. Probably spot on.
Yep.
Bat on ball. I don't think he's listened to you.
Again, they've opted not to run Hollywood out.
Again, interesting tactics. Probably smart move. I would, having seen that, I think that was a great run there by Rinko Adams. He must keep that in his memory bank. There's always a run to the keeper. So they don't want to take the run out. Could be 2 here.
Definitely
Probably
2.
won't get the run out either. So they're not going to be going for the run out.
Got to make sure that Renko faces the majority of these last 12 balls.
42 of 12. Still mathematically possible, Ross.
Absolutely, Bjorn. It's never over till it's over.
12 sixes of 48.
Yep, this is true.
Picked it up again. He likes it there.
It's a great shot.
Boundary.
Bjorn, he's hit it again in front of square. Shows how early he's picking it up. Such a good eye. Superb batting.
He's got a ball full and straight here. This end.
Good comeback there by Raheem Akram. So 2 overs to go, 10 balls. 38 is required. So you would say that the Conquerors have half of their second foot in the semi-final.
Not yet, Ross. I mean, got Nishan Kishore at the crease with Renko Adams, who's batting superbly. He's on 12 from 7. 12 for the home run. Actually, I think I'm going to throw a spanner in the works. I think Jets are going to take us home here. I think we're going to see something special.
It's always the way, Beyond. You've got to be positive. You've got to be backing your boys from Joburg.
If I'm Renko, I'm backing up a fair amount here.
So
I'm not going to be worrying about getting man-catted by the Conquerors.
So Zarub, the star player, 17 of his first 3. He's back into the attack.
What a knock he had with the bat. Slower ball.
Oh, it's good running there. Ensure that Renko.
I think Kishore's out there. He's just stood on his wickets. And accidentally.
Oh.
Let's have a look at that replay.
I think he maybe didn't realize he had.
Let's have a look here.
He's gone deep in his crease, too deep, Beyond. Stood on his wickets.
Stood on his wickets there, and that brings in the new batter.
So Jason Edwards, the retired man, back to continue batting. It's 50 off 27.
So the Conquerors asking the question whether it was intentional, but he actually set off for the run. So I don't think it was intentional because he was looking to get a single there. It's a fair question. It's a fair question. You've got to ask it. This is the quarterfinals after all, and they don't want Jason Edwards coming back into bat. Jason Edwards on 50 off 27. So it's a fair question to ask, but definitely wasn't intentional.
Oh my word.
This could be out. What a catch. It's going to be a double play. No. Okay. So all sorts of trouble.
Got the steal.
Waj is getting very excited over there. He's the big supporter of the Conquerors. He's missing his little speaker and microphone. He might buy one and bring it to the game tomorrow. He's super hyped up.
He is.
Let's have another look at that. No, it's definitely not intentional there. He set off for the run. Poor guy.
So Renko is going to bat as last man stands.
So Ross, I think now they've got 2 feet in the semi-final tomorrow. I think we can confirm that. This game is all but done and dusted.
So 38 off 8.
Big swing and a miss. Rinko Adams really impressed me as a cricketer.
It's a good pickup. Just didn't get all of it. And there's a man down there. It's a good catch.
Great catch, because the wind factor makes it 10 times harder. A little victory dance.
It's a great shot there by Rinko. One bounce.
Wash doesn't do the fielding there.
Into the square leg boundary.
There's Wash for all our viewers out there. Turn it. Great shot by Rinko. See if you can keep your eyes out for Wash in the colourful t-shirt. There he is. Doing a jig.
So I reckon Zarub's going short.
It's 2 there.
So 5 balls to go, yeah. 34 is the target of this over.
Is it mathematically possible, Ross?
Yes.
Just testing you. What an afternoon we've had here at Claremont Cricket Club. Five balls to go. It's Watson.
Start to the wide.
Have to bowl that one again, Ross.
Absolutely. He's keeping his fielders out for an extra ball. There's a great shot there. There's a man out there.
It's another boundary.
Rinko, that's his go-to shot. It's a fantastic player.
So this could get interesting here with Rinko. Another 6 here, and I think Conquerors will start to get a bit nervous here, Ross.
Absolutely, Beyond.
2 feet in the semi-final, not yet. Not if Rinko's got anything to say about it.
So 29 or 4. Is there going to be a twist in the tail?
Got to run it. Got to run it.
His fielder's got superb arms. It's going to be a struggle to get back for 2.
I think he would have made it, Ross. I mean, not all of us have a fridge on our back.
So 29 of 3.
Rinko's 21 from 13. Tough going here for him.
It's gone again. There's a man out there. He'll cut it off.
It's better field placing. This could be a run out. Oh, he's missed.
Oh, he's missed it. So he's in.
A puff of dust, and he's done well there to slide in.
So
bit of work for the umpire to do. It's Curtly out there, if I'm not mistaken. Let's have a look here. Keepers missed the stumps. Difficult. Roscoe, is your money on for the next match? We've got Masagami taking on the 2 songs.
So I haven't seen Twelakis play. So I've seen a lot of Masagami. So I know that the Twelakis are a strong team, but Masagami for me are odds-on favourites. So it's going to be the Conquerors against the winner of that game. Should be it.
Two Lickies have won the toss and have elected to field.
So yeah,
just crash that down to mid-on. He's running easy 2 there. That's 25 off 1. Ross, is it mathematically possible now?
No, it's not. But for the viewers that don't know, Masagami are the current world champions. They won at West Province Cricket Club in 2022. They're going to be looking to defend their title this year.
Great tournament there for the Global Jets, but the Conquerors proving too strong from them. They are the national champions from England, and they just showed their caliber there, and we can see why they are the champions of England, Ross.
Fantastic effort there. They're cruising to the semi-finals here at Claremont tomorrow. They're going to be a tough team to beat. Unlucky to the Global Jets. Fantastic effort by them. We'll be back for the fourth quarterfinal of the day, the Tuelikis versus Masagami, in a few minutes. Join us then.